Hi, Parashad here, and today's video is about building business and making money. And I think that we need to address this because there's a misconception when it comes to building business and making money and the work involved. So many people want to have a successful business and making lots of money, but they don't want to do the work. Now, before you judge what I'm about to say, let me just try to clarify further. They want to do the least work for the most successful business and to make the most amount of money. Right? I have a pause there because do you see the contradicting factor here? It's very hard for you to achieve that. Like you work very little and you expect to have all of this massive stuff. But that's what most people think when they want to start a business and make lots of money, right? So the first thing that I want to point out is that the truth is that if you want to build a successful business or making lots of money, then the harder the work, the better it's going to be. And you should be celebrating that instead of feeling the opposite. Now, if you have to work a lot, if you got to work hard and spend more time to actually build this, well, it's actually good for your business strategically. Why? It's because most people will avoid to do that. And because most people will not want to do that, it means that you're going to have less competitors. Does that make sense? Right? So that's the first thing that you want to always keep in mind. So what's important to think is that, do you want to have a mediocre results, or you want to have like something that is long-term, stable and big? If that is your option, then we need to tune here that we are willing to put in the work, right? The second thing is this, is that it's actually the one that is require a lot of hard work is the one that will reward you really well. I want to give you a very classic example. Let's take network marketing, which most people don't want to do, and it's tough, right? But if you did achieve success with that, do you know that it will be more rewarding than any type of business? Because not only that it's exponential, but it can also generate passive income. But most people don't do it, and that is why those people who achieve success with network marketing get paid so well. All right. So let's take an example for the internet marketing business, online business. Now, selling physical products is an easier path, which I highly recommend you to get started with that if you haven't started anything yet, because it's the easiest path. You find the product, you put up the product on the store, you have a description, or you could have it listed in the marketplace sites like Amazon, Lazada, and so on. If you're in Indonesia, you use Tokopedia and so on, right? It's the easiest model. And the more say the model that is a bit more complex is selling digital products, right? Because that requires some other additional skill. But let's say if you take the time to master this as well, now do you know that the digital products can be more lucrative to you? Well, the reason is that you have 100% profit margin. The business can be automated, like for instance, you're watching this video, it's fully automated, and at the end of this video I could sell you something if I want to, right? And it's all automated, and I could sell you a digital course, which again, it is automated. Now, do you start to see that the model is very different? So it's a bit more complex, but it could be more rewarding. So that's the first thing that I want to point out, where the whole misconception is that, I don't want to work, but I want all these great things. I want to make lots of money, I want to have a very big business, but no, I don't want to work. So if we don't tune in with the right mindset, then this is not going to end. And this person will continue to hop around to look for the so-called the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, which it's very unlikely to happen because it's kept by the leprechauns, right? Okay, if you do not know the history of that, leprechauns are the one that keeps the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So that's the first thing. Now, the second thing that I want to share with you, it's about working hard from that aspect. So when we talk about working hard, well, most people avoid that because they don't understand the concept of working hard in that sense. So try to do this exercise. Think again how much work you spent yesterday. Do that, right? How many hours? Write it down. 5 hours, 8 hours, 2 hours, none. All right, so you have that. So let's say you have 8 hours. Now my next question to you is that based on that 8 hours of work, can you tell me or tell yourself what is the outcome results that you have? What is the outcome? What have you completed? Like look at your computer and see what you have finished, right? Okay? Alright, great. So whatever that you have finished, ask yourself this question. Based on the amount of time that you spend, let's say 8 hours, right? Can these tasks that you have completed could actually be completed in say 3 hours? If the answer is yes, it means that you're working hard the wrong way. If it can be finished in 3 hours, you should be working hard for that 3 hours and you will have the outcome because you want to focus on the outcome. So if you understand this very simple model, right? Working hard doesn't mean that you need to spend long hours. It's about being effective and setting up your priority and getting things done. Alright, so that's it. This is Patricia, and if you have any thoughts, feel free to leave a comment. And if you like this video, of course, go ahead and like and share with your friends who may be experiencing this kind of process right now, that he or she is working hard and he or she is not getting the true results of what he or she should deserve.